Fine. Alright. Hey! Hey, bitch. Let's get smashed tonight. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long? We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha, haha. I overslept again. Oh my god, bitch. How could you oversleep again? I'm probably gonna hop out of Discord for this one too.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Alright. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ayy. Ayy. Say it like you were thinking about ignoring me. Of course, bitch, you crazy. That's mean, grease pipe. Wait, what? Fuck. Yeah, sorry, not sorry. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Wait, we're dating? Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. Damn right I did. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. What can I say? Whatever you say, Sayori. Come on. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Grease Pie, you decided on a club to join yet? Wow. I haven't. I didn't even consider it. A club? What do you mean, a club? I told you already. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. You're right, I did say that. I haven't been looking either. It's also true. Hey, that's not true. That is. Told me you would join a club this year. Yeah, maybe like the fucking chess club. Did I? I don't remember that. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Cheers, man. Cheers. You do you, man. Don't let this Sayori bitch get to you. She doesn't know your story. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Bitch, I got plenty of skills. Plenty of skills. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. What? I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET, NEET, in a few years because you're not used to the real world. I don't know what NEET means. Nerd everyone ejaculates to? That couldn't be that bad. I guess I'm a nerd, but whatever. You trust me, right? No, honestly, I don't. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. Will you shut up if I join a fucking club? I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. Dude, make me ecstatic. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? No promises. Fuck. This is not what I would say. Where are my choices? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Oh my god. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? It's clubs again. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Choice. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. Is Arena classroom alone right now? It isn't Little Nightmares. You're right. I had to change that. Uno memento. Alright. Updated. My bad. Alright. Oh shit, I didn't see that. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. Yikes. Some freak is about to happen. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Yeah, you did. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. I want you to join my club. I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? What are you going to do? Well, that you could come to my club. Oh. I thought I was going to get a little freaky. Sayori? Yeah? Question mark, question mark? There's no way I'm going to your club. Was it Sluts Training Academy? Sorry, not sorry. Suri is vice president of the literature club. Yikes, yeah. Oh, that's a no-go for sure. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Yeah, sounds like her. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yikes. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Sorry, not sorry. Batch. Come on, please. Oh my god. You've never come to the club that I go to. Oh my god. Why do you care so much? Fuck, leave me alone. Well... 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 I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. You fucking bitch. You already set this up. You didn't even ask me. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Cupcakes. My one true weakness. Don't make promises you can't keep. Yeah, it's fucking right. Good job, Grease Pie. I don't even thought I said that. I was just gonna slap her. Give me the cupcakes. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Cunning, definitely. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? That's it. There better not be no fucking letters on those cupcakes. Yes, let's go. Let's do it. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Yo, this literature cub, fucked up, guaranteed. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Bitch. Hey, I glance around the room and no one's fucking here, man. Oh, JK, where the hell did you come from? Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Girl 1. It's a great name. Sayori always says nice things about you. God damn it. Fucking dating. We're not dating. I hate that chick. Seriously, you brought a boy? Alright, girl 2. Who's the fucking attitude? Alright? I don't even want to be here. Way to kill the atmosphere. Where are the fucking cupcakes? Ah, grease pie. What a nice surprise. What a friendly face. What a friendly face. Hi, girl 3. How are you? Welcome to the club. I'm not part of this club. But, thanks. ... All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Don't fall for this shit, man. It's a literature club. You're better than this. What are you looking at? Not your tits. You got fucking nothing there, bro. The other one, girl 1 and 3, way better looking than you. If you want to say something, say it. I just fucking said it. Girl 1 and 3 are way better looking than you. Sorry. Natsuki. Is that her? I'm guessing. What are you doing with that? You're gonna take that off? Wait. Is this Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Okay. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Yeah, you look like... She's also the one who made cupcakes. Fuck! According to Sayori. Do I have to be nice to this chick? I only came for the cupcakes. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Is that her? Yuri, why did your tits just got bigger? Don't say things like that. Okay, okay. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid. Wait, what? Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Jesus, I'm sorry. Can't read. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. Sure. Who's the third one? And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? No, I don't know Monica. I do now. That's right. It's great to see you again, Grease Pie. Do we have a history? History? Oh, that's just... okay. Monica smiles sweetly. We do have a history. Right arm. Attaboy, Grease Pie. Killing it out there. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Come on, Grease Pie. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Oh my god. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Up sent down, Grease Pie. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Also beside Monica, thanks though. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Spit in my cupcake and see what happens. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Jesus, you guys are fucking set up. Go. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to Corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Why can't I decide this shit? Ugh! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Wow! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Monster. I ain't eating little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Oh my god. What's the recipe? I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Me neither, honestly. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. God. She talks with her mouth full? Like my biggest pet peeve. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Stuff it right in my face. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Probably. I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. Bitch, you know you did. Hey, I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. I'm blushing. God. But not for you know, you dummy. There's a crush on me. It's okay. A lot of people have a crush on Grease Pie. Alright. Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Wow. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set, carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. What is this? Okay. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Damn right, bro. Don't worry. She gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Are we reading a book? I'm already reading a book. I don't want to read a book inside of a book. I guess. He. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. He's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. Bitch! Ah, you're pretty hot too, actually. Whatever. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. You should be glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Yo, Sayori? No. F Sayori, bro. I ain't about Sayori. I'm about Yuri or Monica. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica what I was practically dragged here by Sayori. That I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, don't give me spoilers, Grey Worm. Jesus, man. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everybody. You're the president? Nice to meet you, Monica. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? The Master Debate Club? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. To put it that way. Monica, you're fishy. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Sorry, that much more important. God damn, can't read. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Greasepie, what kind of things do you like to read? Porno mags. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Good choice. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. God damn it. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Oh, okay. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Like right there. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. True, very true. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. Not right now, okay? You'll have your turn. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Oh, I hate horror. I feel you. Oh, why's that? Because she's fucking like 11 years old, bro. Oh, she lives with her parents still. Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea, bitch? Left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called "Don't Say It Out Loud!" And give that back. Fine. Say it. Hehehe, your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems. You write your own poems? Question mark. I bet. Well, I guess sometimes. Now she's showing off. Why do you care? Bitch. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No, that's not happening. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Okay. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. This is deep, bro. You have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Yeah, maybe she's not ready. Alright, Monica, you're being a little too forward, alright? I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. Well, Sayori, this ain't a perfect world. Sorry. We all sit in silence for a moment. Awkward silence. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Here we go. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. We have to go home and do that? The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking do it, guys. Oh my god. Do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Grease Pie? Don't bring me into this shit. Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Bro. This is where shit's gonna get fucked up. I can guarantee it. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, oh my gosh, she's fucking crying, bro. I'm sorry, I thought... Grease Pie. The guilt trip. I hate this shit. I'm defenseless against these girls. Should have done Defense Against the Dark Arts, my friend, at Hogwarts. I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Yeah, honestly, it's fucking orgy time right here. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Fucking ready, boys. Fucking ready. Yes, I'm so happy. Oh my god. Yuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Hey, bitch. You really did scare me for a moment. Yeah, did I? You really just came for the cupcakes. I would be super pissed. That's fucking all I came for, honestly. Me as the controller. I don't know what the fuck this guy's saying. That makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Or the fucking cupcakes. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Can we? Because I still haven't had enough cupcakes. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Is this a daily thing? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Grease Pie, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Grease Pie, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, fuck, here we go. Fuck, here we go. That's right, Sayori, and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Fuck it. YOLO. Yay. Let's do it. With that, two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Tsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yikes. Okay. Pick words. Okay, they just move back and forth for no reason. Alright. Where's the other chick? There's 4. Okay, I'm gonna say... Here's my girl. Yeah, I'm picking some good words for Yuri. Graveyard? Yeah. She loves it. Bitch! Fuck! 100%. Fuck. Heaven sent peace. No. I'm drifting. No, this isn't going where I want it to go. Okay. We're back on track. Crimson. Yes, she's definitely a crimson kind of girl. I feel like, no. Misery? I don't know. Desire, yeah, I can feel that. Sticky. She's pure for sure. Okay. It's faded. No, it's not. Rose. It's Fortune. Oh, that's close tie, bro. I don't know who it's gonna be, bro. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for you, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Grease Pie. You're welcome, Yuri. Oh, man. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. No, you aren't. I mean, this isn't overwhelming. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Bitch, shut the fuck up just because I had no words for you in my fucking poem. You gotta give me your attitude. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Bitch, get the fuck out of here. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Grease Pie always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. You define as work. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Oh my god. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Oh my god. You two are really good friends, aren't you? Sayori. Fucking cockblock. Maybe a little jealous. How come you and Greasespike can become good friends too? How come? Okay, sorry, my bad. How come you and Greasespike become good friends too? So Sayori, as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? Brought me something? Not really. What do you mean, not really? She said you brought me something. You don't fucking have something for me. You're having a fucking problem. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. She's gonna pull out a fucking double-ended dildo. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. Forget about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Let's, retract that statement. No matter what is a very... Okay. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want me to. Or if you don't want it to be. Alright, well... Here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Great guy. Great guy, Grease Pie. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew! Well, you can read it at your own pace. I'll look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Mona to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Looking for that manga, no doubt. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I told you I was crushing on Yuri hardcore, bro. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from her reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking. Sneaks another glance at me. And our eyes meet for a split second. ... But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Fucking bitch. Sorry. My bad. I didn't want to. I was just spacing out. My bad. Whew. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Where the fuck did you steal out of my bag, bro? It's just a copy. Okay, cool. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Besides the fact that I'm reading in bagels. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? This is where it gets fishy. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, uh, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy. Why does her shirt keep open? No, it's her arm, right? It's not her shirt just opening up. Just happened to buy two of them. Ah, I see. Just buy two books because I don't know why the fuck would you buy two books. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Oh my god. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. That's so. What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. It's the Illuminati. 100%. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost young sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Grease Pie? No, it's not that. I mean, I could definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be naive, one for letting their own one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Yeah, you are. A little bit. Not again. I'm sorry. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, don't apologize, alright? Honey bunches of oats. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. Oh, don't you worry. That's, I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. The literature club, after all. Ah, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. Bitch, I'm gonna start reading it. Saying. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had to put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book, she's looking at my book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? You must be Canadian. I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. Still Canadian. I love it. I mean, Ha ha ha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Almost. So close. Almost there, buddy. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. She's gonna fucking turn the page, isn't she? Fuck this chick good. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. Bum, bum. It's actually kind of distracting me. My god, I can't read. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I legit haven't fucking read a thing. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. Hey, babe. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading. Right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. Continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but you like sushi? The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. Chilled. She probably hates the main character. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses a lot of things that she says and does. Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Way to fucking chirper, bro. You remain silent for a moment. But, Grease Pie, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? God damn it. The fucking spell it out. Okay, everyone. God damn it, Monica. Not the fucking time. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Oh shit, here we go. I just picked a bunch of words. I didn't actually write anything. I picked a bunch of words that I thought she would like, and it turns out Sayori likes a bunch of them. So, I don't know how this is going to be. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? Look kind of down. Sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. Read with her. Bro. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Jesus! I didn't say I was going to read that much. Maybe like a page or 2. Not first 2 chapters. Jeez. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Why don't you just fucking fold the corner of the page, man? Just fold the corner. slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Fuck, bitch, you better. You goddamn right. You goddamn right. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Oh god. I can't wait. Oh my god. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on wrinkled sheet of loose leaf, torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Do I go with like the best for last kind of approach, or do I go for like the aggressive, like I pretty much wrote this poem for her, so I'm just gonna write it. Or I tried to. Yuri. Yuri seems to be the most experienced, so I should start with her. That's why. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, and I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Oh man. Ooh. He's going to hate me. Nah, say it. I made this poem for you. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. That's, I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Kind of. Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Well, you know, I'm a poetry connoisseur. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. That's supposed to mean nerd. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. Traces your finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. Bro, she just roasted me. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Simple poem, sorry. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. God, I shouldn't have showed her first. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example, trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh god, here you go. Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily. As if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue
of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Beautiful. I'm sorry, I have such a terrible handwriting. Honestly, mine's like so much worse. Don't even worry about it. What? I was thinking that. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Bitch, because I'm fucking dumb, alright? Fuck. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Pretty ugly. No, I'm just kidding. Pretty. It's alright. It's alright. I've seen better. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. It's our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Grease Pie. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Hey, okay. It's nothing really. Yours is impressive too, so... Bitch, you fucking roasted me! Don't go ahead and fucking say it was impressive. Nah, if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Bitch, I know so. Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Grease Pie. Me too. Oh my god, do I have to... Can I skip this? Ooh, this is a good poem, Grease. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. That's why I'm impressed. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. Just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, like I said before, Grease Pie, deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? What is that supposed to mean? That will be my way of thanking you. That's supposed to mean. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. What is this agreement? Yay! See, Sayori's like wifey material. I don't know if I'm ready to settle down yet. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Hee hee hee. We'll see about that. Alright. Dear Sunshine. This is probably going to be like the last poem I read. Skip the rest of them. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. One track mind. I like it. Sayori, this is just I guess, but you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Oh my god. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still try my best. God, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, I had to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Hee hee hee. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Oh shit. Should I show my poem to you? Yep. Wait, what? I thought I was skipping it. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ha 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 ha. Don't worry, Grease Pie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Grease Pie. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Really, metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Obviously, you don't know me very well. I guess I underestimated you. Damn right. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Okay. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? I had no idea. No idea. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning. Very challenging to write like that, effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ha ha ha! Goddamn. Anyway, do you want me to read my poem now? You want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. That's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Holy fuck, you wrote a fucking novel, bro. Hole in wall. Glory hole? It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. It's too late. My retinas are already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image.
Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright, it wasn't too deep, stretching forever into everything, a hole of infinite choices. I realized now that I was looking in, I was looking out. That I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he on the other side. It's kind of creepy. So, what do you think? Honestly, it was alright. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind this one. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. Been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. My advice for today. Thanks for listening. Alright, Natsuki Penchuki. Okay. What do you want? No, you didn't like my poem, so if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home. Bitch, I don't need your fucking shit right now. Would you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer, bitch. Maybe it's not very good. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. I get wrecked. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. Get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Fuck, she knows me too well. Fucking, oh man. Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. People don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Why am I so nice? Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Else hits you hard? Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, I guess not. Decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. I was a little more stressful than I anticipated, as if everyone is judging me for mediocre writing ability. I mean, if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki.
They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, while Yuri smiles sadly. How do you smile sadly? What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks? Yours is cute. Cute? You completely missed the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. Mario, what's going on, buddy? I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Hey! Mario, apparently this has very twisted ending, alright? And it's got overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, so you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Yikes, man. The beef in this fucking conversation right now. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Greaseby did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Greasepie liked my poem too, you know. Fight, 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 fight. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh shit, here we go. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Fuck. Quit cock blocking, bro. Hey, that's not what I, you know, you're just, yep, she stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Greasepie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Oh my god, here we go. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Yo, shit's getting real right now. Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs actually grew a size bigger as soon as Greasepie started showing up. Yo, chill. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you, bitch. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Greasepie? Greasepie? What are you gonna do about this? She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Greasepie. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Greasepie? Okay, first of all, I don't like this chick at all. Well, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Bros. Tits, no tits, friend zone. What are we going with? You're right. One track mind. Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait, that's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, hey, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem. Why? Oh, I see. I didn't notice that. Sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far, bitch. Fuck you. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. Yes, Mario. It was her that. Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. She's going to kill someone. We're all dead. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. So Yuri, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her poem off the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki? She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Alright, let's go. Let's go cheer up Yuri. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Hey, bitch. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Probably hate me now. No, Yuri. I clearly took your side. How could anyone have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as you could. God, you're a fucking player, bro. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Fucking shit. Thanks, Grease Pie. You're too kind. They call me. Too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's really nothing. Not something to be so happy about. One more thing. Oh no. That one thing that Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, hey, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. What do you mean? It's about the thing for sure. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Alright, Monica, what do you want? Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Grease Pie, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. Good playing all sides. I like it. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Jesus Christ, you want me to make another fucking poem, bro? Maybe learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Grease Pie, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Oh my god, it's so hinting that I should be with her. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier? What do you mean? No, between Yuri and Natsuki. That kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Grease Pie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you. With you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you too. That's the problem, Sayori. You have too many options right now. Every day is going to be so much fun, Sai. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone was nice, but does it really need to stop there? Hey, my man Grease Pie. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I have to write another fucking... Alright. I just gotta look for words that I don't know. She liked this one before. Yeah. Ooh, vivacious. Melancholy. Dude, I'm fucking nailing it right now. Yeah, she is. I don't really know. First? Yeah. Bitch. Oof. Fuck. I like your style. That was in her poem, Fickle. I remember that. Massacre. Massacre that. I'd say Yuri's gonna be fucking down like a clown, Charlie fucking Brown. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Grease Pie. Yo, Sayori. What's going on? Looks like you're in a good mood today. Hee hee hee. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. I mean, will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Fuck that, bro. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? She's gonna got money. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. What's going on right now? Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets it contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha 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 ha. I knew it. You don't got fucking shit for money, bro. I could see right through you, Sayori. It's not fair. How did you even know? Come on, it's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What? I give up. If you did, yep. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ha ha ha. Bay's back. Let's go. Get out of here, Sayori. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Face is in her book always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Greasepie to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's, there's no way you could think of that. You're right, though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. There you go. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Fuck's that? Why are you looking at me like that? Hee 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 hee. Ha 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 ha. Hee 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 hee. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Hee. Fuck was that? Fuck was that? Did I smack her? Yeah. And tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ha ha ha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! Oh my god, you can't be throwing cookies in my face, you fucking bitch. So nice of you. Not the reaction that I was assuming, but I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. God. Shit. That. Going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too. Bitch, she just gave you a cookie. Fuck. Can I try it? Gee, yeah, honestly, beggars can't be choosers. Straight up. You go, girl. But yours is chocolate. Chocolate! Oh, I used to love chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Hee. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookies still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. I'd kill her. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. You're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Uh-oh. What's Monica doing? Where's Monica, anyway? Good question. I get fucking railed in the stairwell. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Care less. Of course she's okay. Probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Hey, you don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. Hehehehe. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Sorry, she's super sorry. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. If that isn't the most Canadian thing I've heard, I don't know what is. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah, we figured you were banging the stairwell anyway. Hey, Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano, I wasn't where you played music as well. She was fucking sawing up dead bodies. 100%. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. Oh my god, you should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay, that sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Grease Pie. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't make the fucking poem for you, right? So chill out. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Itsuki disappeared into the closet. Time she come out of the closet. Hey Yuri. Hey Yuri. How you doing? How you doing? What kind of conversation is this? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Fucking bitch, cheating on me with another book? Fuck. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Thanks, Mario. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. Fuck, everybody's in the closet, aren't they? They're all I fucking knew it. They're all just into each other. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. My surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Fuck, I'm sorry. I was just checking out your legs. I mean, getting you the water pitcher. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? I'll walk behind you though, it's fine. Shall we go then? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Where are you two off to? Oh, like you aren't very familiar with it. We're gonna go check out the fucking dead bodies you were chopping up. Hey, we're just, he was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me to tell... You want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve grease pie in club activities? My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, grease pie. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. This is where shit gets real, boys. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Go, girl. Grease pie? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Be honest, it's because you have huge tits. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Probably a better answer. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them anyway. Hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Ah. You know what else turns a light rain shower into a hurricane? I mean... No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. But I can for someone who has emoticons. What kind of friend would you do that? Friends, you say? Fuck. I just friend zone myself. God damn it. Yuri lifts her head. Grease pie. I really like being friends with you. Fuck. I'm in the friend zone already. Haha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But, I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. What were we doing again? Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Grease pie, do you like oolong tea? I thought you'd never ask. Yeah, obviously. Anything is fine. Not something someone who likes oolong tea would say. Alright, man. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Can't drink that. It's fucking way too hot, bro. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Takes it seriously, bro. Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. Doing a bit of thinking. I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Good idea. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Ooh, the way I make her feel, it really turns her on. When it's you who's around, anyway. Okay, cool. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much, right? Take it easy. Okay, take it easy. Hey, take it easy. You're always worrying about me, Grease Pie. It's very endearing. That's Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Grease Pie, I have another request. Mind if we sit on the floor today? Why? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. Yeah, you're right. You have huge tits. You have pretty crazy back problems. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's so. I wonder why that is. I called it. Your posture, right? Always hunch over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible. I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm not gonna ask you more questions. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. Oh, you fucking dog, you. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. Smart. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer. Bum, bum. Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Wait, what? How are you closer? Okay. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Whoa, 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 what'd I click? When she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus, because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Boy. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book. I finish opening the wrappers. You can have as many as you want, or as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Because I pretty much fucking brought these for you. Fuck. Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. He holds it so that I don't have any hard of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Simply parts her lips. The situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. No, can't stop at the chocolate. You gotta go all the way, my man. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Oh, okay. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Hey, Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what had just happened. Grease Pie. So sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah? Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? I unzip my pants. No, I'm kidding. Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I almost said breasts. I raise my arm. Ah! Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Oh, that shit's funny as shit. Okay, Riam. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Grease Pie, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Fucking best believe I'll put away. Put away. Yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, thanks. Spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Okay, I don't know if I can get into the poems again. Just because... it's 12:56, and I probably have to head out. But, this has been interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing where my relationship with Yuri goes. And, how twisted this game is. I'm sorry, Mario, but I'll probably be doing this tomorrow night. I'm gonna hop into Discord after I stop the stream, so give me a sec. Take it easy, everybody. This Slice. This has been Doki with yours truly, Stay Grease. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a little bit of maybe we'll start off with some Doki Literature Club. But yeah, stay grease.